about you, baby, what keeps me going on every day. You'll breathe slowly into my heart every day. We are one. Where do we go from here? Got visions of love in the air. You and I so strong. Where do we go from here? Got visions of love in the air. You and I so strong. Oh. Do is fly, touch the sky with you by my side. You breathe so into my heart every day. We are one, yeah, yeah. Where do we go from here? Got visions of love in the air. You and I so strong. So strong. Oh, 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 oh. We are. We got one. We are one, yeah, yeah. Got visions of love in the air. You and I so strong. Where do we go from here? Got visions of love in the air. You and I so strong. You and I so strong. Oh, we are one. Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? Where do we go?
My veins, I don't know why it's coming over me when I wake up. And girl, where will I be out of nowhere? Walk into my life, you didn't give me, no, a chance to run that high. I've been wondering deeply, make me fall in love. Spend the whole day, girl, thinking about your love. Girl, I'm thinking
melodic harmony. Stars, they light up the sky. You light up my life, like that did my life. But not the two that you see, the one say only for me. Spiritually got so I can see all that you hide. Oh, hey, you got that something, not so unique, not just to me, but all who knows. Oh, hey, please tell me something. Why say the love is real? That's what I'm feeling every time I say.
my darling, darling baby. You're my sweet and tender love. You're a special lady. Said you're everything I've ever hoped for. Darling, darling baby. You're my sweet and tender love. You're a special lady.
As we walk on by, and we fly just like birds of a feather. I won't tell no lie. All of the people around us, we say, can they be that close? Just let me say for the record, we're giving love in a family dog. We are family. Say it to me.
Welcome, welcome. We are back with another Talent Tuesday. This is Quantize Recordings. I am Kelly Spencer. With me,
DJ
I've got,
Spin.
who are you?
Spencer.
I've got this guy.
A guy named DJ Sean.
DJ Spin in the house with me.
Yes.
For those of you joining us for the first time, this is our bi-weekly A&R session. We are going to check out some hopefully hot, hopefully not cold, new music submitted by producers who are trying to get their tracks signed. So we're going to check out some new music, hoping you will vote and tell us how you really feel, which I'm sure you will not have a problem with. Keep it clean, keep it nice. Be nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's meet our judges for today. We are very excited today. We have a special guest who is a VIP judge for sure. He is our producer of the week. And let me tell you, we are just so awesome that he said yes and that he's with us tonight. For a decade, he was with the BBC as one of One Extra's very first DJ signings, one of the most listened to DJs on the One Extra website, a true ambassador of soul music, of soulful house music. We love him dearly. Ronnie Harrell, what's up, Ronnie?
What's up, Kelly? What's up, Spen? Listen, I wondered who you was talking to for a minute, or talking about for a minute there. I was like, that can't be me. But yeah, seriously, it's lovely to come on board. Thank you so much for asking me to come and do this. This is a real honour. It's a real honour and a pleasure.
Well, it's an honor.
You know, I love the Quantize family all day long.
Well, Ronnie, it's an honor for us to have you, and we can't wait for you to hear the songs and for you to give the producer some real feedback. What we try to do is really just be honest with the producers. We don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but
absolutely,
we can't wait to hear what you have to say.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I always keep it clean, and I'm always nice.
well, Ronnie, so you served as a talent scout for The Voice UK, right?
Absolutely. So this is a real nice chance to sort of put that experience into operation again. Yeah,
Nice.
I did. I sort of I was the one who kind of did the pre auditions, if you like. So before they went onto the TV stage, we would sit down in like a hotel room. Me and a producer would sit down, and loads of people would come in and do their thing.
Well.
This is like, same sort of thing.
The things that you learn.
Yeah. So, Ronnie, were you able to keep a straight face if it was really bad?
Well, actually, what we would do, I don't know if I should be saying this, but we would sit down and just scribble little notes to each other. No matter how good or how bad it was, we would sit down and write little notes. But we were, listen, we're always constructive. That is the main thing to understand, because, everyone that's, submitting music, it's a passion. And what we want to try and do is encourage people as much as we possibly can. So, there's going to be no horrible criticism. It will always be constructive.
And I'm sure as a producer, you've gotten your own share of feedback, and feedback is good if it's constructive, right?
Absolutely. And listen, you're not going to be able to please everybody, because it's impossible to do that. But as long as if you can give criticism and you can take criticism, you can take that away and improve. That's the main thing. And I guess that's why we're here, right?
Absolutely. Well, thank you. We can't wait to see what happens. All right, next up we have he's not a guest anymore, but we are so happy to have him. He really is part of the extended Quantize family, Mr. Bobby Shaw. Bobby, welcome back. We missed you last time.
It's always an honor to be here, and I look forward to when Sven makes that call on Monday. Well, sometimes Tuesday, actually. But, Tuesday, 4 o'clock. What are you
Bobby,
doing?
you can't tell people how the operation operates, man.
Okay,
What?
He's giving away the secrets. Bobby,
This is like an honor, and just to be involved with like the letter Q for Quantize, I'm very happy.
oh, Bobby,
Awesome.
we're always happy to have you. And for those watching, if you haven't joined us before, we just like to give you a little bit about our judges, because they really are true professionals. And so when people say, oh, well, how are they qualified to give feedback? We want you to know. And so Bobby Shaw was the first ever, and when I say the first, I mean the very first, #1 corporate vice president of dance music promotions at any label. That means like he created the position. It was created
Right,
for him.
it was created for him, right.
Everything that came after him was just a follower. He was first. So he knows dance music. And listen up, producers, as you're hearing what Bobby has to say. DJ Spen will be right back. We have a little child issue upstairs, but that's all right. I want you to meet the rest of our team. We have a new member of our team, so I want to introduce her today. DJ Renee Melendez has joined the Quantize team. She's head of our social media efforts. She's handling what? Oh my gosh, Spotify. She's holding it down on Facebook. She's holding it down on Instagram and on Twitter. So if you don't like what you see, reach out to DJ Renee Melendez. She's also an amazing killer. We actually have a killer lady DJ squad now. We have Renee, we have Candace. Renee, welcome.
Thank you, Kelly. Thank you. And thank you, Sven. I know he stepped out, but thank you both for having me.
We're happy to have you. We're happy to have you. And of course, who else? We have none other than Mr. Mike Freak in the house. Mike Freak, producer extraordinaire, musician extraordinaire, and just all around handyman around Quantize. What's up, Mike?
To drop that 6.9 today. Let's see.
Mike, you know what? I think you might be surprised. I think our producers are just coming out the gate swinging tonight.
Wow.
So I think
Great.
you may be giving out maybe some 8s or maybe even 9s tonight.
That's awesome. Looking forward to it.
All right, let's check it out. And of course, has someone's phone is ringing. Has Tommy Davis joined us yet? I don't see him. So of course I have to introduce.
Hey, Gal. Hey, Gal.
Making a grand appearance.
Always making a splash.
Always making a splash and a grand appearance. None other than the co-founder, legendary and prolific producer, going back all the way. I won't say how many years because he does not want me to say that. But he's worked for some of the biggest names in dance music. Tommy Davis, what's up, Tommy?
Hey, fam, and hey, Ronnie.
Love to see you, brother.
Oh man, I'm great to have you join our panel. And hey, everybody out there, y'all can hear me this week. The last Talent Tuesday was a disaster. We're gonna hope this one goes right.
Well, we can hear you, Tommy. Oh, I can hear myself quite loud.
Tommy, I think we need to mute you for a minute. Sorry about that if you all heard that feedback, or it may just be in my headphones. And last but not least, we have to introduce you to the head of A&R. If we weren't doing Talent Tuesday, and when people submit music and it's not through Talent Tuesday, Candace McKenzie is the one who decides if a song is going to be signed. She's head of A&R. She handles our sending out our promotions. She does a lot, and she is the producer of the Talent Tuesday show. Candace, hello.
Hi, good evening, everyone.
Candace.
Hello.
Hey.
Let me just say something. Don't go asking Candace for promotions, because guess what? She only sends them based on. Don't ask Candace for promotions, okay? Don't harass Candace. I shouldn't have to say that. The people are harassing Candace. All the time harassing Candace. Leave Candace alone. She's got work to do. She's an award-winning DJ. She's a radio presenter. She works for Quantize. She does not have time for harassment. So you have met our esteemed panel. We have 6 songs for you to check out tonight. DJ Spen, are you finished handling your child issue?
We just gonna play some music. You ready?
All right. Let's go. Good to see you
comment.
all. Welcome back, everyone. Let's check out our first track. What's it called?
Do your groove.
Do you groove?
It says do your. I'm just saying.
All right. Let's check it out. Talent Tuesday.
Do your groove. Do your groove. Do your groove. Do your groove. The way you know it, the way you see it, the way you feel it. The way you know it, the way you see it, the way you feel it. You gotta do your own thing. Do your groove. Do your groove. Just do it. You gotta do your own thing. You gotta do your own groove. Do your groove. The way you know it, the way you see it, the way you feel it.
All right, that was track number 1. I guess it's called Do Your Groove,
The way you know it.
the way I know it.
Yes.
You like this, huh?
Pretty good.
Okay, well, let's hear from our guest first. Ronnie. Let's unmute Ronnie. Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of liked it. I just thought I didn't think it was amazing. I think it started off kind of strong in terms of, I was kind of waiting for it. I feel the whole track is built around one guitar sample, one guitar lick, and a bass line, and it's trying to. It didn't really move enough for me to say, okay, I'm really going to kind of use this as a DJ tool, and I couldn't pull this out of the box and say I'm gonna rock the dance floor with it. Do you know what I mean? It just didn't have enough about it. But I didn't hate it, and I didn't think it was a terrible track. I just think it maybe needed a little bit more. Maybe it needed a little bit more production. I don't know. It had the obligatory breakdown with the drum roll and, you know, the moment in there. But the moment just didn't touch me enough. So if it were me, I wouldn't play this record after 2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
I'd get bored.
So scale of 1 to 10, what would you give it?
Probably give that one a 5, 6 at most. Let's give it a 6.
Okay.
All right.
6 out of 10. Who is next?
We're going to go to Bobby next.
All right. Excuse me. I like the groove. I like the vocals.
Mm-hmm.
I like the production, but I think I like it for the moment. If I was a DJ, I seriously that I would play that every night. I think I would get a little bored of it. Something's missing. I don't know if it's another vocal. Just to me, something's missing. Would I sign the record? No. Would I give it about a 6.5?
All right. All right.
Fair enough.
Let's check out Renee. Is she unmuted?
She should be.
Okay. Renee.
Hey. I actually liked it. I think it needs some rearranging. It needs vocals, and I could hear somebody like Brother Basil writing for this track.
Okay. So on a score of 1 to 10, where are you with this one?
6, 7.
Okay. Not too bad.
No.
All right. Mike Freak.
So I love the production. I love the drums, especially. Feels punchy. The guitar was good. If there's one thing I was waiting for something to happen after a couple of parts came in, and it didn't happen. I don't know. I was hoping something funky would happen, like a funky bass would come in and just strengthen that groove right there. But that didn't happen. So it kind of fell off after there's that build-up. Then I was hoping for some more, and that didn't happen. So
okay,
yeah.
So
6.
Okay. All right. Let's hear what Tommy has to say. Tommy?
Actually, I kind of liked it the first 2 minutes, and then the other 4, it just got redundant. But that's not a bad thing in dance music. So, speaking as a DJ, it was fine. It was fine for what it was doing. The production was nice, the movement was nice, and one of the things as producers that is really hard to do is to take simplicity and be calculated about how you do it in dance, because it's totally different than a song, than soul. It's a whole different formula. So they did that really, really well. Now for Unquantizer, we kind of look for a little bit more direct hit, heaviness to go up the chart. We're in the download market with Spotify and Unquantize and things that happen. So I would give it a 6 or 7 because, we would have to depend on the luck of the download gods. And we like to play with that luck. We like to go hard with them to make sure that we have everything to be a hit. So I say it's 6.
All right. Let's go to Candace.
Thank you. So yeah, I'm with everyone else really. I liked it, but it didn't make me groove. It needed a little bit more for me. I wrote down. I thought it had a good structure, but it just needed something else. It was missing something. So if it had come in through demos, I wouldn't have signed it, unfortunately.
And that is always the question. So what would you give this one, Candace?
I think that I would give it a 6.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I like it. To be honest with you, I would give it a 7. It's a good DJ track. It's a transition track. Is it good as a standalone thing? No. So if we sign this and it were to go on Unquantize, it would probably have to be coupled with something else from the producer. Hopefully something a tad bit stronger, but this is a good DJ track, so I give it a 7.
A 7. All right. Well, let's just check out what.
What do you give it?
You can't really, really.
Yeah,
really.
Yeah,
really.
Yeah.
I like the beat,
and
that's pretty much it. I mean,
Scale of 1 to 10, man. Scale of 1 to 10.
A 5.
Okay.
Wow.
All right.
Let's see what Mike Freak. What is the Twitch fam saying? And while you're doing that, I will check on the Facebook fam.
Yeah, I think it was the last time I checked. It was about 60% of people liking it.
Okay, that's not bad.
Okay, well, over on what's up, Katie Richardson? Happy Days Music in the house. Thanks for being here. Katie says it needed a little bit more courage.
Okay.
Yeah, like the Cowardly Lion.
I was just going to say, it should go see the wizard.
It should go see the wizard. Well, that's why it's here. This is the wizard. That's why they came here.
He is wearing green.
Oh, you guys are brutal with the millimeter.
All right,
9
but
millimeter.
I think a lot of people over on Facebook were feeling the Damian Smith says it's a nice filler track. It's cool. So, is that Sibo? Sibo New Tones says just lose the vocal altogether.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
But I think the vocal gives it a tagline. Otherwise, you wouldn't remember what the record was.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Just leveled out midway, says Neil Pinnock. Okay, so it started out, and then I think they were waiting for something more, and it just wasn't there. So maybe a little bit of work, a little bit of tweaking could take this from a 6-7 on up to an 8.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get into track number 2 on Talent Tuesday. It is called I'm Free.
It been so great the last couple of months. Without you, I'm happy, not giving up. Cause now I'm on beach for shit up and f***ing your friends and I'm living it up. You stick to your stomach, you see us in public. I'm tonguing her down while I'm pulling the Dutch. I'm just sluggish, she know that she love it. She know she got something that baby girl want. Girl, you my ex now, I ain't even stressed right now. When I'm checking in, you know I live a better life now. When I pull up with the buggy, all I hit is pipe down. When I get another spot, then I'ma lay the pipe down. Pass it to my squad, to right back down. With the music, I make it the platinum. I tuck in the Ruger, ain't waiting to crack them. I with the Cougars, ain't waiting to crack them.
I'm only me, that's all I can see. I'm free, and that's for me to I do what I please. I'm free, live for me, but that's all I can be. I'm free, you want this good love, then love it for me. My eyes are open, now I can see. I'm free, and that's for me to I do what I please. Especially for me, that's how it's gotta be. I'm free, you want this good love, then love it for me. You got demands and I understand, but the last thing I need is another noble man. I'm at the point, I do what I can. You want me to sacrifice, you should take your own advice. I'm only human despite what you receive. Can't be what you want, can only be me. And that's so neater, I do what I please. I'm free, you want this good love, then love it for me. I'm only me, that's all I
It been so great the last couple of months. Without you, I'm happy, not giving up. Cause now I'm on beach, more shit up and in your friends, and I'm living it up. You stop.
All right.
So,
yeah, we've got an illegal entry.
So thank you. Turn that beat down a little bit.
We've got an illegal entry.
So,
Okay. Who was that? Tom?
Thank you. Yeah, turn Tommy off because we've got a little echo here. All right. So thank you over on Facebook. I think that was Scott McNeil, maybe, who said that he had that in his cart. And
so we're not even going to go through and judge that record.
Yeah, it's so.
But that what should we just kind of, since everybody's faces are on, what does everybody give this? I guess remix. I guess
this remix, and nobody asked you to remix their song. Y'all out here remixing stuff. Didn't nobody ask you to remix their music?
Well, I'm going to start. I think it's a shame because I actually thought that it was very good.
It was rocking after they lost that beginning part.
Yeah, that's what I wrote down. I was just like, I wasn't sure of the beginning. So just lose the intro. And then, it was rocking. Nice sounds of like, nice kind of 90s sounds.
Yeah.
Really loved the piano. Had a great vibe.
Right.
Shame that it's an illegal entry.
Bobby Shaw, who was the guy that used to rap for CNC Music Factory? Because it reminded me of CNC Music Factory.
Freedom Williams.
Freedom Williams. It reminded me of like something that they would have done.
I really like that record that just played.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a lot of people who were checking it out saying, lose the rap part, lose that, and they really were feeling the vocals. Right. Usually our investigators go to work. Usually someone knows.
We'll know, right?
Someone knows, or someone said they had it in their cart. So if you really like that song, $2.49.
Ronnie, what did you think? What did you think, Ron?
Do you know what? I actually really like. I agree with the fact that it sounded like the beat sounded very kind of 90s. I actually thought the melody sounded a little bit like Sean Christopher, Don't Lose the Magic.
It does. The whole entire groove was done. That's why I was like, wait a minute. This, more than everything else, I like the musicianship.
Absolutely.
So it's making me wonder: is that record out like that? I mean, with that exact music on it?
No, I think they edited it just a little bit.
Because if we took that off musically, that is beastly.
Exactly right, and I agree with a lot of your the listeners at the moment saying that they need to lose the rap. No disrespect to him, but I just don't think he's that right on that. I don't think his flow was right on it.
Right.
And in terms of there was a few 90s records that came out that were great soul records, but you had that unnecessary rap. That's what it sounded like.
Right.
I actually really liked her vocals. I thought, I was a little bit unsure whether the effect on her vocals would annoy me after a while. So maybe I would say get the vocals that sort of re-EQ them and kind of maybe flat them out a little bit. But I could really like that. You know what I mean? It's one of them that has great potential. And if I'm honest, I would give it a 7.5 and an 8 without the rap.
Right. Gotta say what's up to Leslie Doyle. Leslie Doyle, how are you? Good to see you hanging out. It's dope. Okay. Let's just move on.
All right.
I don't think we
so
should.
Again, it's I'm Free. The vocalist is Bonita Renee. Shout out to Bonita Renee if you're listening. Trust, we did not know this was happening, but beautiful vocals, and call us. Maybe you can work with us. All right. We're just going to roll on. This is Talent Tuesday. We're Quantize Recordings. Next up, we have a track called Afromation. Let us know how you feel.
Hello.
Is the intro over yet? Had to get me a little. I'm knackered. I had to get me a little nap. I could sleep in a club on that one.
Wow.
I could go to sleep in a club on that one. For sure.
Scale of 1 to 10.
Did anything ever happen?
Yeah, okay, scale of 1 to 10, woman. Please give us a scale of 1 to 10.
A 6 for I liked in the first minute. I was like, ooh, where are we going with this? And then it didn't take me anywhere. So I took a nap in the club.
Okay, so that's a 6. Ronnie Harrell, what did you think?
I think I have to agree with Kelly Kells on that one. Do you know what it was? Like I just thought that is going to take me. I was imagining being on a sort of big dance floor, 1,000 people in the dark, maybe under the stars. But then it just didn't go anywhere. It just carried on with the same drums, and I didn't like the instrumentation. If I'm honest, there was nothing melodically to take me anywhere. It was just the drums, and I was waiting for something to happen. So I'm with Kelly. I'm exactly the same. I got bored. I really got bored of that. It's disappointing because great name, Afromation. What a great name.
I know.
I'm thinking the first minute, yeah, it's going to take me. It didn't.
So what number are you giving this one?
Oh man, it's a shame. I really like the drums. I'd say a 6.
Okay.
6.
All right, Candice, what would you do with this one if you got this into the demos box?
It's a tricky one, isn't it? Because I'm with Ronnie. It started off really well. Would definitely agree with the great drums, and I liked the way it was built for like the first minute or two. I like the way that the sort of stabs come in, they're slightly offbeat. Like I just love the whole vibe of that. But then it seemed to just go on for a bit too long. Maybe if the producer had something else, and maybe we could have that track as like a DJ tool or something, because it's great. It is great, but it just goes on for too long. But I did like it, but it's gone on for too long.
What would you give this one?
6.
Okay. Tommy, I want to hear what Tommy has to say on this one, because it started out sounding like something Tommy Davis would really like.
Need hot what? Need hot what?
What did he say?
Arrangement.
Oh, we can hear you now.
It needs a hot arrangement.
Yeah. I mean, it's an Afro track, so Afro is about drums and stuff. But the thing about drums, you have to tell a story even in drums. So their story was a little loungy setup and not so exciting, but it had all the elements to be a great Afro drum record. So I give it an 8.
Okay, Tommy Davis. All right, Mike Freak.
The same as everyone. My thing for me for something like that, I'm always looking for a hook, something that's gonna, get me and capture my attention. And the beginning was really good, and it just stayed the same, just like what everyone said. So yeah, it needs like a hook or probably a vocal or something to just keep us there.
Okay.
Keep moving. So yeah.
All right, so we were missing that extra something. Which one would you give? What score would you give this one?
Probably a 6.
All right. All right, Renee.
I kind of agree with Tommy a little bit, but I also kind of agree with Mike. It's missing something. It's Afro, but I was waiting for that beat to really drop and hit hard. So I think it needs a different arrangement and some congas or something in there to give it that In its current state, I would say it's like a 5. If it were to be remixed, I would say 7, 8.
Okay. All right, Bobby.
I thought it was just okay. I agree with everybody else. It just gets boring. The only place it took me to would be to that subway train that was running in the video, because I would be on my way home. I heard.
What score would you give this one, Bobby?
5.
5. Okay.
Wow.
All right. So, producer, a little bit of work, but good start. Are you okay? DJ Spin is.
This is rocking. That is rocking. The drums are killer. Straight killer. I mean, like straight fire. It's everything else. Even the bass line is good, but the choice of other instrumentation needs to be considered here. It's a 6.
It's a 6.
But that could be on a Tommy Davis.
That's why I wanted to hear what
Tommy Davis or some Sync Mafia. Even some Mike Freak.
Yeah.
But needs something else. But I can't say that it's horrible. It's about a 6.
Okay, well, let's see, Mike. What is the Twitch fam saying?
The vote was 95% no.
Wow. Okay.
Dwayne Stanton Holmes over on Facebook. I think he's over it. He's usually with us most weeks. He said we should go to a rock it or drop it format. It's either hot or it's not. I'm just saying. That is his words, not mine.
Okay.
Damian Smith says London Crew would rock this. It does need a little extra flavor and arrangement, but he'd give it a 7 out of 10. So I think, we got some mixed reviews over there. Terry Wyatt on Facebook. What's up, Terry? Says, Terry. He says Ronnie was a bit generous with his 6. Jama Okora. What's up, Jama Okora? Vocalist who has graced Quantize a few times and has some new stuff coming out. Jama, you're only giving it a 2. All right. All right, rough. Yeah, definitely a tough crowd over on Facebook. All right, let's keep it moving. We are here with Talent Tuesday. We are getting into track number 4 called In My Soul. Let's check it out.
Look in my soul. Oh, this time, this time, this time, this time, like forever ago. The life of better life, but oh no, no. I got these early tries, but I'm done ready for fall. I got these tries, but I'm done ready for fall. And I know, happy in my soul. I know. Yeah, I'm losing all I know. Ain't easy to hold. I know. Ain't easy to keep control. Whoa, get along. Look in my soul. Oh, this time, I forever hold. The life of better life, I hold on now. I got these early tries, but I'm done ready for fall. I got these early tries, but I'm done ready for fall.
was In My Soul, track number 4 on Talent Tuesday. What's up, Leighton Jones? I'm a true fan. Happy to see you in the chat on Facebook.
Hi, Leighton.
Everyone is laughing because Leighton doesn't know the inside joke. Love your new song, Leighton. And 2 weeks ago, I said you were my new boyfriend. So hello
Like your
to
new
you.
song, Leighton.
Leighton Jones, where do we go from here? Available now on TrackSource. All right, that was In My Soul. Let's hear what the judges are thinking about this one, because I don't know. I have mixed feelings about this. Who should we start with? Let's start with Tommy.
Okay,
let's start with Tommy.
Let's see.
Tommy, is this one? Are you feeling this one in your soul? What are you thinking about this one?
Okay. I liked it. The vocals was kind of weird the way they recorded them. So I had a problem with the way the music meshed with the vocals. But independently, they was nice, but together, it just didn't sync together with some adjustments with the vocals. Like Immaculate said in the Twitch chat, it's like, this could really be it could really be a great record. It's just going to need some more work. So it has all the potential of being a great record. So I got to give it a 6.
All right, a 6. Okay. This is going to be a tough night. Bobby.
I think the song, I think the production is good. I can't really tell you if I like the song or not because the vocals are kind of like muddy or vocoder was over it or something. I don't know, but I kind of liked her voice. It just needs cleaning up. It was just hard to decipher. Also, I would probably put in a piano break, but that's neither here nor there. That's just an added function, an added thing. But I like the bump. I like the production. I just wish the vocals I can understand a little better. So I would say a 6 with potential for maybe an 8.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Candace.
Vocals.
Yeah. I'm with everyone else so far. So I wrote down that the production was good, but the vocals wasn't clear. Although I think the song was okay. So it's like a good song. Her voice is okay, but it just wasn't clear. How they produced it just wasn't very clear. So that's a shame, really, because I think it has the potential to be very nice. It has a nice vibe, but just the way that the vocals have been produced and delivered to us really lets it down. So it's not something that I would have signed if it had come into the inbox. It's something that I'm going to give a 6, I'm afraid.
Okay. All right, Mike Freak, what about you?
It has a good hook. I kind of like the hook. I'm more curious.
What did the hook say?
Yeah.
No, it's not the melody.
Oh, okay. I'm just curious if you knew.
Yeah, I didn't understand. Yeah, my next point is I'd be curious to hear it without that recorder kind of effect right there, because I didn't understand, but I can see what it's trying to do. It's trying to sound modern. You know how some of the more, I wouldn't say, it's kind of like the EDM sound now that a lot of younger folks are into. And I mean, if you do that tastefully, it could work. But this one, it kind of missed that mark. So I think you need to clean up that vocal. So I'd be curious to hear it without that effect.
Okay. Okay. So what score are you giving this one?
This one's 6.9. It's
I knew it. All right, Ronnie.
Hi, oh my days. It's a tough one, to be honest with you. I thought there was potential. Yeah. I'm going to get, we were talking about the Cockney rhyming slang, right?
Yeah.
From where I'm from. I didn't have a Scooby-Doo what she was talking about. That means I didn't have a clue what she was talking about. I just didn't, and I think that's a real shame because I think, if her vocal could have kind of, come through and cut through a little bit clearer, I think it would have made a whole lot of difference. So there is potential. I think the piano was a little bit one finger piano. There was no kind of I don't know. It was just a little bit light on production. So I think there's potential, but I just think it needed more work. Again, you know, like a lot of the tracks tonight, I just think it needed more work, just a bit more production and a little bit more clarity with her vocals. And for me, it's a 5. I have to give that a 5.
Okay. All right. Did we get who else are we missing?
I don't know. I think we got
everybody on that
I
end.
believe.
No,
Renee. Renee.
Oh, we didn't get Renee. Renee, would you play this?
Maybe.
Oh, tell the truth, child.
She said maybe.
I said maybe. I would give it, honestly, I would take the vocals out and I would just make it a dub track. Throw a little bit heavier bass in it and basically make it like a filler track to connect a couple of other tracks.
Okay. So what would you give this one?
I would say like a 4 or 5.
Okay. I'll be generous and give it a 5.
Okay. I'm my thing with I actually think it has potential. I'm going to give it a 7. The problem is it's too much of that vocoder. I mean, there's so many records out that had a vocoder heavy on it that are million sellers. I don't think the vocoder is the issue necessarily. I think it might be a bit too much of it. And then here's the weird thing, right? Like, you know, when you're singing with vocoders and Mike, you're the musician. What was the thing that like Roger Troutman and Zapp and them guys are using?
Talk box.
Yeah, the talk box, right? So you really have to enunciate and pronunciate when you're using those things. You know, you just can't talk regular.
I think with this session, they just recorded the vocals and added, you know, the effects post recording.
Maybe so, right? And then that way, maybe you have a little bit more control over it. But I mean, in order for, you know, that effect to work so that people understand you, you have to really pronunciate your words and enunciate. You know, properly.
She could have been saying anything, we would not know.
Right.
We just do not know what she was talking about. I don't think that was ready to come out the studio, to be honest with you.
Right.
You know, it's funny because Ronnie, Katie Richardson says she likes the weirdness of it. And that's why I said I was a little confused because something about it, you know, I'm moving. It's like one of those songs when you're in the store and you hear and you're like, why am I dancing to this? But you're still dancing. You're like, oh, make it stop. But you're still like, but I can't stop. There was something about it that I liked, but
I think that's the potential. That's the potential.
Yeah, that's the potential in it. Yeah,
it just wasn't finished, or it just needed a little bit more. It needed something else.
Yeah. All right. So, Mike, what is the Twitch fam saying?
I think it was about 70-something% no.
70-something% no.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me check out what Facebook has to say. Is that my mic?
It might be me. I'm sure.
All right. The song has potential, but it needs less vocoder. Talkbox. Oh, Katie gives it an 8. The Peanuts teacher. Oh, womp, 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 womp. Yeah.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, producer, take that for what it's worth, and maybe you can do a little tweaking and, see where it goes. So, this is Talent Tuesday. For producers out there, if you're interested in submitting tracks, please send a downloadable file to music@quantizerecordings.com. We are going to roll on with track number 5 called You Are.
You are the best thing, the best thing. You are the best thing, the best thing. My God! This is incredible!
are the best thing, the best thing they could have ever happened to me.
This is my house. This is my party. If you don't want to stay in the party, you can find you somewhere else to go tonight. Because we're going to boogie woogie here all night long. This is my house. This is my party. If you don't want to stay in the party, you can find you somewhere else to go tonight. Because we're going to boogie woogie here all night long.
Go ahead on Esther.
You are the best thing, the best thing they could have ever happened to me. You are the best thing. You are the best thing. You are the best thing. You are the best thing, the best thing. You are the best thing, the best thing they could have ever happened to me.
Oh boy. In the words of my friend Teddy Douglas, me and Kelly are arguing.
We're not arguing. I told you turn it off, and you turned it off.
No, I did not. That's right. Hold it. Leave it.
Get down to the nitty-gritty.
You are the best thing, the best thing they could have ever happened to me.
All right then. I'm not even going to. I know you're watching, producer, and I think we exchange emails. I'm not even going to chastise you because you know you're wrong in so many ways. But let's just hear this feedback. Really? Really? I mean, Fred Sanford was one thing. That was one thing, and that was cool. The beat is rocking. Okay.
That is killer. I mean, it is house at its core.
Yes.
Yeah, the beat is like, yeah. All right, Tommy, because I hear you. So what do you have to say?
That was killer. That's the best 4 songs in one record I ever heard.
Right, he gonna throw them. Love Sensation. Love Sensation, really?
In the 90s, there were a lot of records that did this. What he's doing is moving into a different movements and doing tricks to do it with the samples. It was refreshing to hear, but as Quantize, we would get slapped silly.
Which is really interesting because if we sign this record, we actually have a Susu Bobian version of Love Sensation.
We do,
and we could use that a cappella in its place.
Well, it probably was Kit vocals, Robert Owens, and
and Fred Sanford probably is bad.
Yeah, Fred Sanford might be an issue.
But the music, I would love to edit this song. Just edit it down to
Right.
where we could use it. We could edit it down and make it work. Now, no
question
doubt.
about it. You know what, Ravens Maniac, are you on Twitch watching us? I wonder what you think about this with the Fred Sanford piece in it.
So, Tommy? Are you up for that challenge? Then you said we.
Yes,
you're really up for that challenge.
Yes.
Okay. Wow.
It's like it's right down. Mike is gone. He had to go do his show.
Yeah.
But Mike would terrorize this song.
Yeah.
And anybody would edit. I could just edit from their pieces and just make it work for those house heads that like the raw dog banging. Just listen to what he played just in that sample. It was the best 5 or 6 songs in one song I ever.
I liked it without. I just like the track without all the. Yeah. All right, Ronnie. Tommy. Wait, I'm sorry, Tommy. Did you give this one a score?
A 7.5.
7.5. Okay. All right, Ronnie.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with Tommy more, to be fair. I just think, you know what, like, I was totally in it, and then it just done something. I think every sort of 45 seconds to a minute, it would just do something to throw me off.
Right.
I was like, what? There's like a slap on your face. I tell you what, this is my honest opinion. The backing track is absolute killer. It's a banger. And I would probably start again with just that arrangement and the backing track. And the Robert Owens part, just do something with that, just like, or get Robert Owens to just write something over it and start again. I kind of like that vibe on it. That Robert Owens type of vibe would most definitely work on its own. You know what I mean? Don't worry about the Holloway and I don't think that was working, but definitely that was a banger. I would give that. I would definitely use that. I would play that without those other bits and pieces on. So I would give that. I would agree, 7.5. And if it was remixed with like just Robert Owens on it, 8, 9 maybe even.
Wow. All right. Let's hear from Bobby Shaw.
The first thing I did was to check my iTunes to make sure it hadn't come on. Because when I hear Lolita Holloway, like, did I put on Love Sensation? But it wasn't on. You know, as strange as it sounds, it reminds me of a Quantize record. It should be on the label. It's just so many different things going on there. It's like, you need to take it to the cleaners, clean it up, and I think it's got really good potential. But when they said, like, it's my God, I didn't know what that was. It's my party. The guy's screaming, like, the weird instrumental break, but yet there's something catchy about it. So, give it a 7.5 as is.
Okay, lots of 7.5s.
Definitely, it's got the ingredients.
Okay.
It's just got to be, it's like you go to a store and buy ingredients. You got to mix it right. That's all.
Yeah. All right, Renee, are you playing this one?
Yeah, I would play this one.
Yeah, she is funny. You're right.
Yeah, I would play this one. The only thing that I didn't like about it was those transitions that kind of threw me off a little bit. But I agree with Tommy and with Ronnie. I think with a little re-editing and cleaning up, it definitely could be a banger track. And definitely clear that Red Fox sample.
What score are you giving this one?
I would say a 7.
Okay. Not bad scores on this one. Candace, the ball is in your court.
Laugh she had.
Well, I'm sorry for my giggling throughout the track, but that "oh my god" part just took me out. It was so funny. I really like it, but look, I agree with everyone else. You know what I say? Less is more. So just take out a whole load of the samples and, like what Ronnie said, just keep the killer beat, go with the Robert Owens part, and just keep it moving like that. I thought it was great. The wind up breakdown bit as well, I didn't like. I wrote down, and I just put a big less is more on my notes. So that's definitely what I say. And if I had to give it a score, I would give it a 7.
A 7. All right, not bad scores for this one. Over on Twitch, we have about 60%, 64% are saying no. But we've got Jeffrey C. What's up, Jeffrey C. In the chat on Twitch, and he would love to have a crack at doing some work on this one.
Hey, he'd kill it.
Yeah, he would kill it.
He would,
yeah. Yeah, so spin.
Yes. Yes.
What say you?
What say you? What is your score? Right, Tommy. Thank you.
Just for the track as is. I'm not even paying attention to everything that was on top of it because I just like that. That's just rocking. So in my opinion, I mean for the groove factor, I give it an 8. I think all of the rest of it probably needs to be a little bit rethought. I agree with Ronnie that the choice of the Robert Owens samples were good, but everything else I could have left to the side, honestly. And I don't know.
All right. Well, over on Facebook, we have, some people said it's a bit weird, but they like the idea. Banging track, says Dwayne Stanton Holmes. The track makes up for the vocals. 100% banging, Katie Richardson says. I see Spen banging this one, but after lots of improvement, especially on the vocals part. That is Vasilis. Yes, simple, catchy hook. Please stop it now. Come on, Terry. Terry Wyatt, you are terrible. Okay, so, some people like it. People are asking about the samples. Is it okay? It is never okay to use samples that you have not obtained legally. So that is all we can say about that. But again, we do have a version of Love Sensation, and that is something that...
Yeah. Tommy, acapella album soon.
Okay.
The wheels are turning. All right, it is Talent Tuesday. I think we only have... What? This one left called Fiendin'.
Yep.
day. Ain't no need to rush, boy. I wanna get to show you that I'll never cross the line. Your heart is so pure. That good shit not cut down that alkaline. I can change the world, baby. Purify you. I can make you mine, baby. I could be your lady.
Oh, she better sing. Okay, I am going first. Me and Ronnie are going first because we got our buzzers out. So, first of all, these vocals remind me of Janae, and I love like 90s, early 90s stuff, and this just took me there. Yes, I saw somebody in the chat, I can't remember who it was, who said it needs a little arranging, just a little better mixing. You know we don't release anything that does not have a proper mix down. Okay, I mean that goes without saying. It is a demo, so they some people may not have access to professional mastering. It will get mixed down. We are signing this record. I don't care what the rest of them say, because Ronnie and I have shined our light upon this song, and once we have shineth, it's getting. We're coming for you, producer. Wait for my email. I'm calling you tonight. Ronnie, do you like this, Ronnie?
I don't like this. I love this record.
Yes.
Lighter. This is, I think, if this was given to me or if this was sent to me, I would play that and go, I'm all over this record. I'm playing that right now, even as a demo, even because those vocals clearly need like mixing.
Yeah.
The track is an absolute beauty. I loved it. I was in right from the start all the way to the end. I was boogieing. I was there.
That piano was beautiful. It was just nice, wasn't it?
The whole thing, the intro, and I'm with you. It's kind of like a 90s R&B record just being housed up. It's like, yeah, it's an absolute beauty. I'm ready for that. When you're ready, I'm ready.
Oh, producer Ronnie Harrell might touch this one. Love it.
That. Tune of the night.
All right. So, hey, the rest of you, we'll listen to what you have to say, but Kelly and Ronnie have spoken. So, Tommy, I want to hear from you.
Yes. I loved it. I mean, she was little expensive for real. Some parts was a little pitchy.
I know.
Yeah.
But this producer, whoever you are, you send more stuff. You captured the modern sound of vocalists, the way songs are arranged now for the youth, which we at Quantize try to incorporate. We try to bring in that new style into it, and it did it really, really well. I mean, I really liked the record. I could hear some really great reproductions on it, maybe from your stems, maybe from other people helping you. I personally would slow it down about 3 beats per minute, because it was kind of fast for the melody.
It's 128.
See?
It's up there.
It's up there. And it's a sway record, and at 128, that's a lot of. So I give it a definite 8.
You give it a definite 8.
Yeah.
I didn't get a score from Ronnie. Ronnie, was that a 10 for you, or what?
That's that with the mix, when it's mixed down, that's a 10.
Yeah.
When it's mixed, that's a
Yeah.
10.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Just checking on that one. All right, Bobby.
I love Lush Records, and that was Lush to the T. So it was definitely my kind of vibe. Early or late night, probably late night.
Yeah.
The vocals maybe cleaned up a lot. I'll tell you something. If this was 10 years ago, I'd be hiring or suggesting to you to hire Frankie Knuckles for this because it reminds me of a Frankie Knuckles.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But let's go for it. I'm ready.
Okay. What score do you give this one? Okay. All right.
8.25. Scooby-Doo.
All right. Scooby-Doo.
Oh, Lord.
All right, Candace.
Yeah, so I'm with everybody else. Firstly, it was really nice to hear a song. I've got nothing against samples, but it was nice to hear a song, and it was a nice song as well. You know that I'm into like songwriting and stuff, so it was a nice song. And like with what Ronnie said as well, Ronnie described it as being like a housed up R&B record. For me, it was more like, you know, like in the kind of late 90s when it was kind of popular to put an R&B record on a house or garage track. That's what it reminds me of, and that's not a diss at all because that was a whole vibe. I really, really liked it. I'm with you guys. Definitely sign it, and I give it an 8.
Yeah, Candace, this producer actually, I don't want to give away too much, but Spen has recently, not too long ago, done a remix for them that did pretty well on TrackSource, and it's out. And so I was quite surprised to see that they sent something through through Talent Tuesday box. So I'm going to be all over this and reaching out to them tonight if they're not watching. And we got some lady producers. We got, so we love to have the ladies and these vocals and an actual song, like you said. So I'm excited about this one.
Yeah, it's definitely great.
Yeah, Renee, are you loving it the way the rest of the Quantize ladies are loving it?
So
Renee. She
I agree with Tommy that the vocals were a little pitchy.
Yeah.
The vocals need to definitely be cleaned up. However, it really reminded me of a Jersey style house track. It had that Jersey vibe to it. So it reminded me of back home. So I
was going to say home for you.
That's right. So I would give it an 8.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, definitely would bump that.
All right. Well, over on Twitch, I think the consensus was lots of love for this track. Someone asked what score from Ronnie. Ronnie said with some cleaning up, this would totally be a 10 for him. Ronnie gave it the golden buzzer tonight. So there you have it. Let's check out the Facebook fan before we hear what DJ Spen has to say about this song. They love the piano. Let's see. What? Not sure if your mic is too loud or amp. What? Anthony, we did not ask you for technical advice. Chants need to come back. House music is missing them. Chants, the old music that had chants in it. A George Duke vibe, says Leighton Jones. Yeah. Demo has its... Yeah, the demo flaws will get perfected. That is a great point. All right. Some people are saying they'd buy it for sure. I miss the days of when records had real musicians on it. A beautiful track, says Dave Horner. So lots of good feedback. DJ Spen, tell us how you feel about this one.
Outside of the obvious problems, like even with the piano's nice, but played by a real pianist. And I'm not saying that the person, I'm not trying to diss the person piano playing, whatever. Long story short, played by some really serious musicians, the song being cleaned up, that is that's a shining star. Bottom line, it's a really, really good song. The vocalist is actually good. She has what I call the money voice.
Yeah.
If you have a voice like that on any kind of genre record, it's gone.
Yeah.
So I really, really can't wait to get that record into the fold. It's a good record. Really good.
Yeah.
I got a question, Kelly.
Yes.
Did the vocalist write the song?
Tommy, I don't know, because the funny thing is it came in very last minute and I grabbed it recognized the name and was like, oh, let's get this one in. So I will definitely be reaching out and finding out a little bit more about this demo. Again, we have on the production side, Spen has done a remix for the producers. I don't want to tell too much because I know the producers out there will try to figure it out and then they'll reach out to them before we can get to them. Nope, I'm not even giving more information. You won't catch Kelly tonight. But the vocalist, I don't recognize the vocalist's name. Maybe, she's a beautiful girl, but she's probably, been on some stuff before, but I don't know a whole lot about this. So I will be reaching out to find out all kind of stuff about this.
Well, I ask because in pandemic, we're starting noticing that in that year or so, we're starting to hear vocalists come up with these skills that actually do all the backgrounds, and it gives them a chance to explore their writing skills. So this song was like really written really well, and normally that means the vocalist wrote the song and they sing all the layers of backgrounds. And that was a really great job of doing that.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah. I think again, it's just. I mean, talk about a show-off demo. Whoever did it just showed that they got skill. Mm-hmm. And the bottom line really is that it's undeniable skill. It's great. And
it's actually, so the song that you did for them, you're a wonderful producer, but I don't always like your music. And so the song you did for them, I was like, it's all right. He did a good job, production-wise and musically.
But this isn't the same singer. I know it's not the same singer. I've not worked with that.
Yeah, no, it wasn't the same singer. But I like the production that they did, and your remix was good. But this is a different sound, and it is definitely taking me back to my Jeanne groove thing, R&B. I really like this.
Do you know what
All right.
So that record's got me really excited. I cannot wait to hear that finish.
Oh, my brother. Don't you worry. You don't have to worry at all. Yeah. I know what to do with it with you. You got no worries.
All day, man. All day.
All right. So I want to do something a little special before we finish the show.
Okay.
I'm going to play something, and as soon as you tell me to do it, I'm going to do it. But I need to go over to the big computer.
You're not going to play anything that's going to get Facebook cut off, are you?
It could. I just thought about it. Yes. So we
want, this is the one time that, only twice a month we can really have the Facebook fam on. So we really don't like to get our stream cut.
Hey, Candace, can you Facebook people bye?
I
love y'all. But we get ready to do this. Y'all don't understand what's getting ready to happen.
Let me just say properly a proper goodbye to the Facebook fam. Since he insists on doing whatever he's doing, we are also live on, where are we? We're on Mixcloud, we're on Twitch. I think are we running YouTube as well? So if you want to hear what's about to happen,
you need to come.
Please join us on one of those platforms.
This is going to be a lot of.
Are we going to cut them off, or are we just going to let Facebook cut it?
No, we're not. Should we let? You just want to let Facebook cut it?
We'll let them
because it's going to get cut. I'm going to tell you now. As sure as my name is.
What's your name?
There's something that begins with an S.
All right.
4 letters.
Well, on Facebook, again, if you'd like to join us on one of the other platforms, we're just warning you in advance that whatever DJ Spen is up to, no good. It may cut the stream. But we are. This is Talent Tuesday, so for producers watching, please, if you'd like to submit music for our next show, which is in 2 weeks from today. 2 weeks from today is the 27th. Will you be at Sunsebeat in 2 weeks? The show might go on without DJ Spen. That's fine. Tommy and Mike will come over here and we'll get it done.
Right. Well,
all right. 2 weeks we'll be on.
In 2 weeks, I'll be coming back. I don't know if I'll be back on.
Tommy and Mike can handle it. 2 weeks we'll be here.
My gosh.
And we are going to have some fun. We're going to have some fun.
Mercy.
I'm going to have Mike Freak and Tommy Davis right here. So
they don't. Mercy.
Oh, Lord.
That'll be exciting.
Lord have mercy.
Music at QuantizeRecordings.com. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. For those on Twitch, Mixcloud, YouTube, everywhere else, stay with us. DJ Spen's got some music for us. Let's roll on. So if you didn't know, now you know Spin is a big kid. And he really, really just, I have no idea why, wanted to play that and let you all see the Fred Flintstone.
And that was done by Tracy Stevens. Tracy Stevens, that is something else.
Tracy Stevens, graphic designer extraordinaire who does most of our videos for us. And I saw her in the chat. Tracy did the video. Facebook, you're still here. Somebody said the song is so old, Facebook is not even worried about it.
They should be worried about half of what we play.
The bots are not even going to pick it up. But we hope you've enjoyed this edition of Talent Tuesday, and we want to send a special shout out and thank you to our producer of the week and our guest judge, Mr. Ronnie Harrell. Ronnie, thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely honor. I loved every second of that. It was absolutely brilliant. So thank you.
Thank you.
I've never seen or heard the Flintstones ever be as funky as that. So
we do some funky stuff around here. And for those of you that want to catch Ronnie in the mix, Ronnie will be on our radio show tomorrow on Real House Radio. Yeah. We're on at, oh my goodness, Lexi in the chat, tell them what time.
Yeah,
I think we're on at 4 p.m. Eastern and 9 p.m. GMT. That is correct. So if you're in the UK, 9 p.m. Eastern.
And here Ronnie Harrell throwing down a straight up house set.
Ronnie Harrell throwing down. Otherwise, you can catch him. Ronnie, will you be in Croatia?
Absolutely, yeah. I'm going to be in Croatia. I'll be there on my soul, and also I'll be doing quite a few sets out there. We've got a couple of boat parties.
I need to talk to you because I need to figure out how I can do pandemic praise while I'm out there. Maybe I don't know. I have to figure it out.
All right, we may work that out.
You can come onto my soul and do it if you want to do it.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Yeah. We'll figure it out.
All right. So you may hear some exciting stuff coming live from Croatia. Yeah. All right. Well, I think I hear playing in the background Mr. Harrell's recent production on Quantize Recordings, Thinking About Your Love. We're going to go home on this one. Thanks for joining us, everybody. We are Quantize Recordings. This is Talent Tuesday. We hope to see you again in 2 weeks. Peace in the valley, peace in the city, and peace to your souls. We love you. Let's check this song out. I love this one too.
See ya.
When I'm sleeping, I got you in my dreams. Love is creeping deep inside my veins. I don't know why it's coming over me when I wake up. And girl, where will I be out of nowhere? Walked into my life, you didn't give me no a chance to run that high. I've been wondering deeply, make me fall in love. Spend the whole day, girl, thinking about your love. Girl, I'm thinking about your love. Never knew it could be so good. Thinking of your tender touch. Never knew I could kiss so much. Thinking about you. I can't stop thinking about you. Can't stop thinking about you. Can't figure out just what to do. Can't stop thinking about you. Can't stop thinking of you. Can't stop thinking about you. Can't figure out just what to do. In the morning, when I get out of bed, your loving fingers, it's dancing in my head. Got to hustle, yes I do. Got to go to work, but it's over and done. I can see my girl, everybody says I'm hypnotized. See the twinkle, yeah. When they look in my eyes, got on my me. What you thinking of? This is my time. Thinking about your love. Girl, I'm thinking about your love. Never knew it could be so good. Thinking of your tender touch. Never knew I could kiss so much. Thinking about you, I can't stop thinking about you. No, I can't stop thinking of you. Can't figure out just what to do. just can't say enough about your love and grace. Conversation I love. All about it's full stimulation, making me feel good. Girl, I'm thinking about your love. Never knew it could be so good. Thinking of your tender touch. Never knew I could care so much.